Hi, this is Jim, and I'm going to talk about using logos to improve your homepage in Blackboard Web Community Manager. I assume you've already gone and selected and licensed a template, and that you've also set up your photo gallery. So this is kind of the third installment of three talking about setting up your Blackboard Web Community Manager homepage. So the first step in choosing a logo is to go and select your logo and upload it. Many districts will have predefined logos that have been created perhaps by graphic artists or something like that in your district. And so if you have that file already available, then that's what you would use to create your logo on your homepage. The key thing about using a logo is that you're going to resize the image using the same photo editing image editor that you use for your photo gallery. So that's pretty cool. So I'm going to go over here. So here's my little sandbox. I'm going to go over here to Site Manager, and the first thing that you need to do with using logo is to understand the size. Okay, the sizes differ a bit by template, and you recall, if you want to take a look at your template, and I'm using smooth transition here, so if I just click on the template, that will show me the specs. And if I scroll down, here's smooth transition, and one of the specs for smooth transition is supports where are we? Logo dimensions, max height of 137 pixels. So it has to be 137 pixels or less in height. So let's keep that in mind. You might want to jot that number down. So that's the size that I need for my logos. The next thing I want to show you is, assuming that we have a logo file available, it's probably going to be a JPEG file, so it ends in JPG, or maybe a PNG file. So either should work fine. If you recall, if you go over to the My Way templates, that you'll find your template listed, and by clicking on Template Demo, you'll get the ability to then go and configure things, including the image editor. And so by going over to the image editor that I already have in the screen here, I'm going to do a couple of things. Here's the image I just uploaded in the photo gallery lesson. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to select a new image, and I have a Fox demo here. And if I open that, there's my Fox demo. It's much too big, right? So let's see. It says the maximum is 137. Just to use a number, let's make this 100 by 100. And let's upload that image again. And this happens to be a PNG image. There we are. So there's my Fox logo. And a Fox, I'm just using this as a generic demonstration logo. So here's my Fox logo. I'll download that cropped image. And it's a good practice when you download an image like this to put the size. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put 100 by 100 here. And I'll put in smooth transition to know which template I've chosen to use this with. So there's my logo. Okay, so that's the first step, is to set up your logo, have it cropped, so it's going to work well on your home page. So after we do that, what we have to do is we have to upload this image, and I'm going to go back over here to Site Manager. The logos live in a File and Folders area in the Template section. And so what you're going to do is go to Configure, Templates, and right next to Manage License, there is a button for Files and Folders. That's where the icons live, and that's where the logos live. Okay, so in case you're wondering if you started already to think about uploading logos and icons, this is where you're going to find them. So if I click over here on Site Files, you see I have a directory called images and a subdirectory called logos. Now, if you don't already have a subdirectory called logos, just add it. Just add a directory underneath there. And so here is my logo directory. And what I'm going to do is I'll upload the file that I just created. So I'll click on upload. And I called it Fox Demo Logo Cropped ST for Smooth Transition 100 by 100. And there, I've uploaded that file. And maybe just to clean things up a little bit, why don't I delete some of the old files? So I'll just show you what I'm actually doing here. So let me just delete a couple of these old logo files so we go to the correct one. Okay, so there's my Fox Demo logo. That looks good. All right, so let's close this window. And let's go and change the template settings. So I'm going to go over here to my main site. Mine is called James Lacey. Yours will probably be called your school name. If you're working in your sandbox, it will be BB Transitions, whatever. So I'll go over to my main site. And I'll click on Settings. In Advanced. And next to the thumbnail sketch of my template, I'll click on Change. And here is my template configuration panel. So what I'm going to do is I'll scroll down here and see there is an entry for school logo. I have an existing logo there, and it's just a small photograph of the city of Boston. So I'll just click on the existing logo. And you see I have the choices. I have the choices of the existing logo, that thumbnail map of Boston in aerial view, and my Fox logo. I want the Fox, so I'll click on that. It will turn yellow. I'll choose that logo. Okay, so that's what we have right now. And before I go any further, I just want to point out that in this template configuration panel, you're going to find a lot of places where you can customize your template. So in addition to uploading the logo, you can change your school name, your tagline, the colors for all parts of your template. So these are all the things that you want to do when you're setting up your template before you're ready to go public. And so kind of in order, just to review, is the choosing a template, installing your photo gallery, coming back here, putting up a logo, and then colors and tagline and so forth to customize your home page just the way you want it. So if I'm happy here, what I'm going to do is I'll click on Publish and Exit. And that will push the changes to my web page. I'll save that over here. And so if I go and refresh my home page, there is my Fox logo. So if you want to try some of these things out, you might start in your sandbox, but then go around, set up your home page, and before you're ready to go public, you can customize it the way you want, and when you think it's ready, then we'll work together and we'll get you ready to go public so that your staff, teachers, parents, and students will see your new home page. Thank you.